look at it, the new power supply station. Because a video is easier than photos, I'm going to do a quick rundown. Starting out, we got power in, 50 amp breaker, well 30 rather, but it's 50 amp outlet, with my 4 conductors, ground, hot, hot, neutral. And that's going to come into this sub panel I built here. I've got this here wired up for my 220 or 240 rather, for that Variac. Then I have 2 options here. One is for an auxiliary power and the other one is for the Variac supply. Those are wired directly into this contactor here, this contactor. Turn on these breakers. Got a little light on indication here. Let's see if we can make this look a little better. An emergency stop switch is necessary. Now what I've done is I've wired up a 120 bypass for separate from the emergency switch. So just in the event that the main power breaks, I still have a little bit of lights where I could plug in a light. I've used these 2 little cheap Amazon indicators. These will give me the amperage readings, probably relative, nothing super specific, but I also have my fluke here with the iFlex that I can pretty much tap into anything over here on the back side. I've got some outlets here. Orange is my Variac. Then I've got the 50 amp outlet and the bypass here in white. And I'm just going to show you real quick ballast that I've wired up. This is going to be real important for this test little transformer setup here. And this is going to work with this guy here. Now, you might ask, what's the objective of a controller like this? It's to power this beast. 10 kVA, 14.4 kilovolts. Brand new and refurbished. There's going to be some Tesla coil action with this. Maybe somebody can tell me. Anybody know what this is? Not really sure. Must have something to do with some type of internal tappings. Not sure. Let's take a quick look at this PowerStat 1256D 240 volt 7.8 kVA Variac. It's very heavy. It weighs about 70 pounds, but it's good. It's good for about 28 amps. Now, coming from the contactor here, the power comes right into this high power switch. Handles up to about 40 to 50 amps. Now I have wired across the 240 here, and tapped into that 240 is just a little indicator light. So when the switch is on, the light comes on, letting me know that there is power supplied to the Variac. On the output side of the Variac down here, we have a fuse. The fuse is about for 40 amps, and that is supplied across this 4-pin connector down here. And it's convenient. I have the step up, step down transformer. It's just for low wattage, but it's excellent for powering fan motors for the argon, laser, and just various other. In the base here, I have this massive arc welding transformer. Put in 240 through the primary here. Primary is actually on the outside, and the secondary are the two leads coming out the top there. Makes it a little bit difficult if I wanted to swap the secondaries, but that's just this transformer. It's massive.